make the knockout phase after finishing 11th, but already look like a more competitive outfit. Ulster just home, of course, from South Africa, and a punishing mini tour at altitude, while Connacht come to Belfast off the back of 2 wins. The West is awake with potency and tries. The Ulster side, Andy Warwick makes his 200th appearance for the province today. Iain Henderson captains the team from the second row, and Nick Timoney starting at number 8. He's had an impressive season. John Cooney returns at 9, didn't start against the Bulls last week. And Jude Postlethwaite has returned from the emerging Ireland tour early to play in a white shirt this evening. Ethan McIlroy returns to fullback. Werner Cochran, Jacob Stockdale, great try against the Bulls on the other wing. And amongst the replacements, Ben Carson scored his first try for Ulster against the Bulls last week. Well, the atmosphere really building here at the Kingspan. The Connacht side, a powerful, experienced front row. Over 600 appearances between the 3 of them for Connacht. Joyce back from injury in the second row. Sean O'Brien makes his first appearance of the season. Paul Boyle gets a start. And Josh Ioane is back at 10. Piers O'Connor shifts from wing to midfield. Aki and Hansen add international glitter to the back line. And there's a 6-2 split on the bench, which is interesting. Caelan Blade and Cathal Ford are the backs. And there's the Connacht captain, Cian Prendergast. His brother Sam started all 3 games for the emerging Ireland side on their short tour to South Africa, which has just finished. Connacht and Ulster, they met twice in the league last season. They were both mighty tight affairs with 2 home wins, but each match was contested right to the final whistle. And here's Andrew Warwick making his 200th appearance for Ulster. And Alan O'Connor, who's on the bench, will also make his 200th appearance should he come on. His brother David is on the bench for Connacht. It's a real family affair. What a servant he's been to Ulster Rugby, Alan O'Connor, real warhorse. And now here comes the captain, Iain Henderson. Ulster are the men in black today. Galaxy defenders they may not be, but certainly defenders of the north in this Irish derby. And Ulster are back from the high veld with sandpapered lungs and enough lactic acid to fill Belfast lock, and just the 1 match point. It was a young Ulster squad with a number of key injuries, and minus those emerging Ireland 6. Connacht's coach Pete Wilkins feels that this season's version of the Western Province is a much more mentally durable outfit. We shall see. And Andrew Brace is the referee. He's been to 2 World Cups, and this is his 98th URC game in charge. Well, Connacht have already shown just how beautiful rugby can be this season. When they get the ball in their hands, there are glorious tries aplenty. That's very much in the recent Connacht DNA, and it's Aidan Morgan with 2 tries to his name already who gets us underway. And Bundy Aki, now 10 years at Connacht, 34 years of age. First touch for the men in green. Ben Murphy with the clearing kick, and a good kick it is. Ben Murphy is the son of the Ulster coach Richie Murphy, so a touch of the Owen and Andy Farrells about the occasion this evening. Andrew Trimble.
Absolutely, Interpros weekend, and everybody's excited. The curtain raiser early on at Croke Park, but this is the main event, isn't it? Never mind the 80,000 at Croke Park. Connacht Ulster, let's get going.
John Andrew back from injury and losing the first line out was Cian Prendergast to get in there, the Connacht captain. And Ulster's line out has been really poor again this season. It was one of the worst in the URC last season, and the percentages are low, but they get the opening penalty for not releasing, and Ulster getting their hands on the ball. A kickable position. It's a northwesterly wind tonight, and it's gone from summer to winter without any sign of autumn. What happened there, Andrew?
Yeah, it's a little bit miserable. We're all wrapped up. This is proper. He's going into the corner, a sign of intent here. Shayne Bolton throwing lads left and right, looking very, very physical, and then ultimately gets isolated. I think it might have been David McCann got over the ball, but this is a flex from Ulster. They're going after this, trying to set a tone.
Well, do you take the red pill or the blue pill? Ulster going for the red pill here into the corner. Kick would have been into the wind if he'd gone for the post. John Andrew.
The two receivers.
Ulster score a lot of tries from driving mauls. Look at the 39 tries for Rob Herring in his career, 25 tries for Tom Stewart in his last 2 seasons. That's the third choice hooker on the field tonight, John Andrew.
So moving.
And he's the man with the ball. In comes Bernard Koch. South African 7 specialist. And here comes John Andrew, driving all the way through. And Andrew brace.
Try is good on the line. Good end.
Says try. John Andrew gets the score. And Ulster begin this Saturday night fever with a pulsating beginning to their performance and the opening try.
Yeah, Bernard Koch came running a mile away, a lot of intent from what he was bringing to that maul. And yeah, looked pretty, well, we can't see at that angle. Andrew Brace was pretty sure. There seemed to be some sort of uncertainty. Looked like he ran round to get a better view of it, but he was pretty sure in the end. So he must have seen something we can't see there. But yeah, that maul looked pretty formidable, pretty dynamic, was moving forward at a fair old lick. So getting back to the Ulster from a couple of seasons ago when that man there scored loads of tries.
Yes, a lot of tries for Ulster scored by either the number 2 or the number 16 shirt. And here's John Cooney back into the side. Man who scored over 1,120 points, hunting down David Humphrey's record total of just over 1,500, and the perfect opening for Ulster.
What's your 8-3? Was good. What's your
Their second home game of the season. They beat Glasgow in round 1, 20 points to 19. Dave Shanahan's 84th minute try, the difference. Well, that was a very aggressive, muscular drive by this Ulster pack. You might say normal service resumed. So used to seeing them convert those opportunities when they get the line out to function. Kieran Treadwell, and Ulster looking, that look wasn't a little bit high. It was certainly a physical challenge, but Andrew Brace keeps his arms by his side. He seems quite happy as Tom O'Toole makes the carry.
Release! And use it! Okay. Leave him.
Cooney. Joshua covering the ground, but a good clearance by the Ulster scrum half.
Yeah, keen to see that hit again. Connacht have come with full of intent to lay down a marker physically, with ball and without the ball. I think both sides have probably struggled defensively, so Connacht certainly look like they're prepared to put their body on the line and throw themselves into a couple of collisions.
It is remarkable, the Connacht front row, Dave Heffernan, Denis Buckley and Finlay Bealham, over 650 appearances for Connacht, but there was a bit of a judder and a bit of a yip about that throw from Dave Heffernan, so the free kick goes to Ulster. Even with all that experience, you can still make a basic mistake. Well, interesting tactic here. A spiral bomb from John Cooney causes all sorts of problems in that Connacht defence. Cian Prendergast didn't know whether he was blown up or stuffed there. Off goes Cooney looking for a gap. Fringe defending is good, and Ulster's clear out is massive from Henderson there. Really pummeling his way in, dam buster style to that breakdown. Here's Morgan, Jude Postlethwaite, who had a couple of good performances for emerging Ireland in South Africa. Got a lot of game time off the bench in the first game, made a start against the Western Force and scored a try. And Connacht have returned the compliment at the breakdown, and they turned the ball over this time.
Yeah, absolute interpro intensity. A lot of guys throwing themselves around. Bit of physicality, all right. And ultimately, I think it's Iain Henderson gets isolated, was it?
Nothing like.
Iain Henderson. No player has given away more penalties this season than Iain Henderson. Bundy Aki is down for Connacht. Looks like he needs a little bit of dental work. Michael Webb, the Ulster doctor in attendance.
Yeah, for me live, it was on the chest.
Not sure he's an expert on bridge work. Concerning for Ireland if Bundy Aki's injury is serious. He's got a knee to the head there, I think. man who scored 6 tries in his career against Ulster. 10 years at Connacht, 140th game. Wording 12 for emerging Ireland this week. Hugh Gavin had a marvellous performance against the Cheetahs. He was player of the match. So Connacht are not short of centre options.
Yeah, Cahill Ford playing out of his skin at the minute on the bench tonight. We'll see a big impact from him at some stage, no doubt.
Rain begins to fall. Josh Ioane, who was very close to making the All Blacks World Cup squad of 2015, one cap for New Zealand against Tonga and was superb in the opening round against Munster, a game in which the league changed hands 7 times before Munster eventually ran out winners. Since then, Connacht have won 2 matches, coming back from 27-7 down against the Sharks in Galway to win, and then winning against the Scarlets last week with a penalty from Cahill Ford with 2 minutes to go. Here goes Dave Heffernan, strong carry, gets to that gain line, and off goes Paul Boyle, came off the bench last week, made a big impact against the Scarlets. Josh Ioane, now Mac Hansen, so dangerous as we know. Man has already scored 9 tries for Ireland. Ben Murphy, 2 tries for him already this season in 3 appearances, keeping Caelan Blade on the bench. Always a lot of intensity at that breakdown, there really is, but Ulster are being penalised again there.
Forced me to the decision, he's in the runway.
Yeah, Andrew Brace had a word with Jacob Stockdale there.
Time off. I think it's open, Doc. Time off.
Ulster conceded 16 penalties last week against
the Bulls.
Through, he forces most of them, not most of them, but a lot of them at scrum time. 6 at scrum time.
I know, but once he competes. Tackler not rolling.
It's kind of carnage in there at the moment.
Yeah, I'll make sure you got a gap there, but don't step across, please. Don't try, just don't step.
Finlay Bealham, Irish international, about 40 caps, most of those from the bench. He usually comes on after 50 or 60 minutes for Tadhg Furlong in an Irish shirt. 207th appearance for Connacht today. One of a couple of players who started the 2016 final when Connacht, of course, won the league. The starting halfback pairing that day was McGinty and Marmion, who started today for
Bristol,
correct, under Pat Lam in their win away to Exeter. Pat Lam was the Connacht coach when they won the league and is now the Bristol coach. Ulster on that South African tour conceded 82 points, 12 tries in Johannesburg and Pretoria. Unlucky because both matches were at altitude against the Lions and the Bulls. They lost 35-32 to the Lions, 5 tries to 4. 47-21 to the Bulls, 7 tries to 3. 7 tries scored though on the high ball. 12 tries conceded, but just the 1 match point from that 2-week trip. There's Pete Wilkins, the Connacht coach, former Connacht coach Jimmy Duffy now amongst the Ulster team.
Yeah, you're on the line,
so
boys.
What can Connacht do?
You're on the line, Ulster.
Driving maul. Ulster
I'll get your numbers. Get on the line,
6 tries from driving balls already this season in just 3 games. So they have been vulnerable here. Dave Heffernan with the throw. Good take by Josh Murphy, former Leinster man. Finlay Bealham is in there doing a really good job. So is Bundy Aki, often joins those driving mauls.
Sorry, Dave. Backed into it, passed into it. You go green scrum. Yeah, sorry, lads.
It's going to be a Connacht scrum, and this will be interesting. Did the ball hit the referee here on the way? Yeah, it hit Andrew Brace, so scrum to Connacht. Yeah, I mean, sorry, the Ulster scrum was mangled, masticated and munched against the Bulls last week. It was like a tsunami hitting a sandcastle. What can Connacht produce against this? You have to say vulnerable Ulster scrum today.
Yeah, a little bit vulnerable. Now there's a bit as much experience as Ulster can bring in that front row. Now, absolutely no doubt, Connacht, this is a big moment for them. They're going to go after this. This is a big opportunity for them to really stamp on authority in this scrum. after what they've seen in the last couple of weeks. So big challenge for Ulster straight off.
Ulster's 12 scrum penalties conceded.
Give yourselves more space then.
Already this season.
Because when we're crouched, we're head on shoulder.
Steenkamp and Lowe, the Bulls, loose head and tight head respectively. Two men who are both over 21 stone.
Give yourself more space. Let's go.
As Richie Murphy pointed out this week, whether they're technically astute or not, that sheer weight is difficult to deal with. And as current Springboks, I suspect their technique is pretty good as well.
Balance behind.
Razzie Erasmus wouldn't be picking them.
Crouch!
So what can Ben Murphy, the Connacht scrum half, do against his father's side? Off goes Paul Boyle.
Away now! Let it come! Last feet.
So we don't see how much damage that scrum can do. Not yet, anyway. Heffernan goes in an attempt to clear out, but Ulster working really, really hard at that breakdown again, putting Connacht under all sorts of pressure.
Last feet.
So Joyce goes in. Paul Boyle is on the shoulder there. Good defence by McCann. He's already played across the entire back row for Ulster this season, Dave McCann. 6, 7 and 8.
Release a move.
Now here's Murphy to Bundyaki. I had to juggle the ball there. He wasn't allowed to settle. Wasn't quite able to bring the full weight of his impetus to that drive. Now carried by Joe Joyce, the Bristolian. And Piers O'Connor going to get over, not quite. Ben Murphy goes digging.
Ball is out.
The ball is out there, says Andy Brace.
Release a move.
Again, Ulster's work in defence is immense. Ben Murphy gets it again. Joshuani, and it should be. Shayne Bolton uses 100 kilograms of South African beef. It's heavy metal beats in the corner for Connacht, and they get their first try.
Yeah, it's patience from Connacht because they were going backwards a couple of times. They looked like Ulster were hanging in there tough, scrambling really hard, and then lovely ball just straight over the top to Shayne Bolton. He's got one-on-one with Aidan Morgan on the edge, and that is a collision that has only ended one way.
Praetorian Shayne Bolton, Irish grandparent, but he's a very powerful man. He got really low there, Andrew, didn't he?
They do that exact same thing again, should be penalty, shouldn't it?
For what?
Yeah, absolutely. He'll get all the credit, but the pack took the impetus there, really went after Ulster.
Okay.
Asked some questions. Ulster had a lot of answers, but ultimately
he needs to give more space as well. Okay.
Ultimately, Connacht had too much shape, too much width, too many options, and threw the ball over the top, and it was pretty straightforward in the end.
Some good options at 10 at the moment. Connacht, Joshuani recently signed, born in Auckland. Also Jack Carty, JJ Hanrahan, who's out with an ACL, and Cathal Ford on the bench, very versatile, 10 and 12. Difficult wind out there tonight to judge. Not expected of young, well, not so young now, the former Highlanders and Chiefs out half. So Aidan Morgan, both 10s born in Auckland today. Bundyaki, British and Irish Lion, 3 years ago. Tour Australia next summer.
Take him back.
Only make a second Lions tour. And Iain Henderson make a third. Here's Prendergast. Murphy, nice slick pass back to Joshuani. In comes Stockdale. What a try he scored last week against the Bulls. Classic nostalgic chip and chase. And gather. He beat 9 defenders against the Bulls. Stockdale, no man has beaten more defenders this season than he with 17. Nick Timoney. Back on the side. John Cooney, Morgan. Lovely hands from John Andrew, but Ulster getting a little bit stuck, a little bit static. Henderson.
Okay, Green. Let it come there.
There's an edge to the physicality, you can tell, in this interprovincial. Morgan, his cross kick with for a try. Stockdale's try it was against the Bulls was sublime. Mikey Lowry was at first receiver for that move. Morgan standing slightly further out, worked really well. Here he is again. Now Henderson again, and flying out of the defensive line come Connacht. The hits are hard. The Ulster fans are suggesting they're high. But Andrew Brace again seems to be happy. Maybe a TMO check. Here's Kieran Treadwell. And Paul Boyle was it this time. He managed to get over the ball.
Come here. 3. Tom, come here. Come here.
The referee wants a word with Tom O'Toole.
No. Okay, I understand your emotion there. Firstly, you're not the captain.
Yeah.
Please do not shout at me like that again.
No, it's like sorry.
Nothing live.
Yeah, Tom O'Toole obviously getting a little bit carried away. A few big hits gone in. Iain Henderson's been rattled a couple of times, twice by Joyce.
Okay,
that one, Kieran Treadwell, I think it was.
Captain, so back you go. Thank you.
Heffernan, that one.
Yeah. Yes, that on. Happy. Thank you. Cheers. Okay, HIA on 4.
Iain Henderson's off. The HIA. He's already taken a bad bang to the mouth. Kind of player on the Ulster side. Connacht would target. I mean, he is a true talisman for this Ulster side.
Well, if that's an HIA, then it kind of suggests then there's been an impact on the head there, and no doubt it was that collision with Heffernan.
Stop!
Ulster just about getting away with that. Close to being charged down Stockdale. It's ripped. Here's Prendergast for McHanson. John Cooney makes the tackle, held by Aidan Morgan. Ben Murphy for Sean O'Brien, the Pennsylvania-born flanker, makes really good ground. Ben Murphy gets it away well. Here's Bundyaki. Here's O'Connor, good hands. Santiago Cordera, Shayne Bolton. Is he going to show us his power again? Not this time. That is a classic full-back tackle by Ethan McIlroy.
Brilliant execution, technically superb. Yeah, physical. Yeah, he brings a bit of power into it, accelerates into it, but he just pauses and he picks his moment and he dips and he drives really hard. Technically so good because he gets hit, he really gets rattled. You don't see Shayne Bolton get rattled that way. That never happens. Ethan McIlroy, great bit of defence.
Showing why he's the go-to man at fullback for Ulster. His third start at 15 this season. Ulster 10 tries in their 3 games with 1 try bonus point. That was against the Lions. Connacht have 11 match points after 3 games to Ulster's 5. And a win apiece between these two in the URC last season. 22-20 in Galway to Connacht, 2019 to Ulster here just before Christmas. So really, really tight and tense encounters. And at the moment this looks like this could be another one.
Use it! Yep.
John Cooney already seen one really good clearance touchline kick from him, and he's produced another one absolutely geometrically perfect.
Yeah, great. He's done really well. So he's had 2 big impacts. One we didn't mention just previously, that clearance from Josh Ioane. He just charges straight through and creates the opportunity for Jacob Stockdale to counter-attack in the midfield, and then just a really streetwise exit from John Cooney.
Plus a spiral bomb.
And the spiral bomb, yes. Jeez, that's a dying breed, the spiral bomb. How could I forget?
Heffernan gave away a free kick with one of his earlier line-out throws. Much smoother this time. Prendergast takes it. The Connacht line-out against the Scarlets was absolutely superb. Hardly missed a beat. Cordero, the diminutive Connacht fullback with over 50 caps for Argentina. He's very experienced. And here come Ulster now. Listen to the crowd rising. Morgan floats it for Treadwell. In comes Prendergast. Gets some help from O'Connor.
No!
Ulster descending upon the 22. Slow ball. Connacht are good this season. They have been at slowing the opposition ball down, one of the best in the league. And Ulster win the penalty. So will they go for the corner again, take the red pill, or the blue pill and go for the post?
The blue pill's the post, is it?
Blue pill's the post, yes.
It's in exactly the same spot as it was before, and they were successful. It wouldn't make any sense if you took 3 points.
Red pill.
And we'll wait until we see what happens before we decide whether that was the right decision or not. It's been physical out there. It's been feisty. 1 or 2 one or two guys overstepping the mark and giving away penalties a little bit needlessly, but that's what you get when you get to this level of intensity. Great stuff defensively from both sides.
Finlay Bealham returns. Temi Lasisi heads off back to the bench. And a Scorthy-born replacement prop, John Andrew Moore. And it's O'Connor who takes in his 200th appearance for Ulster off the bench for Iain Henderson, who's departed without HIA. A try already they've scored from this driving maul. Have Ulster maybe a little bit further out this time, and it's all broken down, so Andrew has to break clear. Bernard Cock is in there again, trying to help out his forwards. Connacht come in with a counter up, but Andrew Brace gives the penalty again to Ulster. John Cooney looking to go quickly.
Keen to hear this explanation, because I thought Andrew Brace said balls out and Cian Prendergast.
And you've come in the side, okay? I just spoke to you there. There's a couple of silly ones. Don't need it. You need to tidy up now, okay? Just get the message across.
Yeah, coming in the side.
There's too many now.
2 games last season.
So then
both sides scored 5 tries, 1 point between them in aggregate.
Next one goes, man.
And just 2 points between them now.
On the 10.
Ulster increased that lead.
Bernard Cock didn't add to the maul this time, the last time, and it wasn't as successful. Didn't as look as well for him.
More.
John Andrew finds O'Connor.
Yeah. One stop.
Here's John Andrew once more. John Cooney looking to pull the ball away from Andrew, and he might want to keep going here because they have some momentum. And again, the forwards join in. Bernard Cock once more, a regular contributor to these driving mauls now. The big bulky figure of Jude Postlethwaite is in there too. A little bit like Stewart McCluskey in build is Postlethwaite. Ulster fracturing away, but they've retained possession. Something they've done superbly well this season is hold on to the ball, especially close to the line, as they showed against Glasgow when scoring that 84th minute match-winning try through Dave Shanahan. Ulster piling their way around the corner. Can they get over the line? Andrew Brace is there. Andrew Brace. He certainly didn't signal immediately for a try.
Go ahead, Bracey.
Yeah, just a quick check. We don't have a decision. Third question on field. Try yes or no.
Yeah, so on field, no try.
It's going to be up to Ollie Hodges, this one. We couldn't see it from this angle.
A lot of bodies lying around it. I think it'll be difficult to.
He seemed well placed there.
There's a window.
Oh, that looks like a try. It is a try. Definitely on the line. Is that Jude Postlethwaite?
Comes down there off.
Bracey, we have a decision?
Yep.
Try is good.
Thanks, mate.
It is a score. And the strength shown in there to create that opportunity and then to finish it off. Absolutely brilliant. And Ulster's second try, like the first, coming from originally a driving maul.
Yeah, a maul that ultimately stalled, and then plan B. I think that would have been one of Ulster's criticisms a couple of years ago when they went to the maul. They had no plan B if that didn't work out. On that occasion, I think it was Bernard Cock picked and went, and then Jude Postlethwaite finished it off. The backs shown the way.
Jude Postlethwaite's grandfather, the great Willie Postlethwaite, who played scrum half for the CIYMS team that won the double way back in 1970.
Work off.
John Cooney, over 120 points last season, shares the kicking duties these days with Nathan Doak quite often, but he's still the main man. 2 Player of the Season awards, 3 Supporters Player of the Season awards. He can't quite draw this one back as the conditions deteriorate here. Look at Postlethwaite, he's a really, really big man. You look at Ben Carson, Stuart McCluskey, those men that wear the 12 shirt for Ulster are all Grizzlies.
Yeah, it seems to be the model, but they all can play as well. Stuart McCluskey's kind of set out the job description for that position. He can pass, he can offload, he can kick.
Cordero getting snagged up in his own half. The real fans' favourite in his spell down at Sandy Park with Exeter. Rob Baxter eventually had to let him go because they'd signed Stuart Hogg. So they needed the money elsewhere. Cordero then went to Bordeaux.
Stop.
Now here he is in Connacht. Good take by Stockdale, tackled by Mac Hansen.
Okay, last feet. And use it!
Difficult to get those box kicks accurate in these conditions, but that was pretty good.
Use it!
Connacht dealing with it well. Swirling, blustery breeze out there. And the ball is lost Ulster's way, and there might be a chance on this right-hand flank here. Postlethwaite puts the kick in for Moore, and Cock to chase. Morgan's after it. Here's Ben Murphy.
Okay, hold on.
It's going to fall for Ethan McIlroy. Looks in field for Jacob Stockdale. Would have been a long, risky enough pass.
Okay, last feet.
So he takes on the Connacht defence himself. Now John Cooney for Treadwell. The Irish international, former Harlequin.
Okay, last feet. 2, leave it. Inside.
Connacht have won
7,
3 times in the last 8 visits here, having bridged a 58-year gap when they won in 2018. Previously it was 1960. Well, that hoodoo is long gone. Well, they've made a mistake just outside their 22 there, and a good position for this Ulster scrum.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, become a little bit tactical. John Cooney just putting the ball in the air, going after it, getting that chase going. Josh Ioane spotted him in the backfield.
On the crouch.
Looking to land it just in front of Nick Timoney.
I need to apply more space because we're crouching, we're on shoulder.
And then hit him hard, he coughs it up.
Okay, don't try, guys.
Opportunity for Ulster.
Let's go.
Buckley on the loose head side there. 252nd appearance for Connacht. Dave Heffernan 204th. Bealham 207th.
Seconds.
Between them, those three have been at Connacht over 35 years combined.
Sit.
They really are men of Galway. Men of Connacht.
Okay, just time off. Time off.
Need to stop giving these scrums the big build-up.
Finished? Everybody? Okay, time off. Listen to me. Fellas, 4 scrums, not good enough. Okay? I've made it really clear. Let's get the setup right. Okay? We're getting the ball in. We're not even getting to the contest. Let's sort it out.
Andy, tell them they're destroying the commentary.
What?
They never turn over a new leaf after getting told off by a ref, do they?
No.
Seconds.
They don't like being told that they're very naughty boys. Front row forwards.
Point.
The beefcake batch. A static penalty for Connacht. 13th against Ulster this season at scrum time. Took the wind out of the crowd.
John, no more talk now.
John Ioane's kick isn't the greatest. Didn't get a lot of distance with that.
Yeah. On the points, please, son.
Denis Buckley having a word with Dave Heffernan. It's Prendergast, the skipper, who takes it.
Out!
The halfway line, Dave McCann and Kieran Treadwell being told to retreat.
What's the change of mind? And he's broke off.
That's a good maul from Connacht. They've made 15 metres with that drive.
Okay, leave it now. Ball is out. No
Sean O'Brien cuts in, tackled by Dave McCann. James McNabney wore that 6 shirt for Ulster last week, put in a massive amount of work at altitude.
Use it!
in Pretoria. Now Murphy shaping for the kick, and Matt Hansen's after that. Slightly sliced. Stockdale goes up.
Yeah, I agree. They're offside.
And the penalty offside against Connacht.
And 3, I think, in the 10, isn't it? I think you're in the 10 as well. 12's offside.
Yeah, the game's got a little bit stagnant in the last 5 minutes. Pace has gone out of it, the intensity's gone out of it.
Aidan Morgan with the line kick. Ulster in the URC. Connacht today, Ospreys and Cardiff then before the break for the Autumn Internationals. Then the run of games: Leinster, Munster, Connacht, Toulouse, Bordeaux, Exeter and Leicester in Europe. That is tough stuff that lies ahead. They could do with a home win here, could Ulster. Connacht with confidence, having won at the Scarlets last week. Here's Treadwell. And now John Cooney saw the gap. John Cooney is clean through. And John Cooney with a dam-busting run through the heart of that Connacht defence. And hardly a glove was laid upon him.
Yeah, we talked earlier on about Connacht's leaky defence. Kieran Treadwell carries hard, fights hard, hits and spins, but that is really poor from Connacht defensively. He strolls over, Matt Hansen's in the backfield, and he even slips off it when he gets there. John Cooney spots it, absolutely. Some of that experience will definitely spot that and exploit it. But Connacht are asleep at the wheel there.
To give credit to Ulster, they are amongst the best sides in the league this season for beating defenders. 72 going into this game. Glasgow in first place. And that scoreline now looks a lot more comfortable for Ulster. And 1 try short of a try bonus point. They only achieved 5 of those last season. Need to up that return to compete with the big sides.
Crowd favourite John Cooney, they love him around here, give him something to cheer about.
And Josh Ioane with the restart.
Release! Okay, out.
Timoney has it for Ulster.
Yeah, mate.
John Cooney, it's a long way back to Morgan, so he goes for Jacob Stockdale with that big rangy Rob Kearney style left boot of his. Jacob Stockdale, it's 6 years now since he won Six Nations Player of the Tournament. But he's in much better form last season and this season than he has been for a while. 10 tries last season, looking good this season. Alan O'Connor is now down. Ulster have already lost Iain Henderson.
Changing his studs. I don't know if that's an injury, is it?
Good, yeah.
Correct. Good spot, Mr. Trimble.
Yeah, but Jacob Stockdale, so good to see him. Absolutely flying, looking confident, looking hungry to get the ball in his hands, looking physical. Brings us back, doesn't it?
Heffernan, Cian Prendergast again, the target. Josh Ioane, Bundy Ake, and that's great pile driving run from Paul Boyle. Prendergast, Josh Ioane to no one. Here is Shayne Bolton picking up the scraps. Detritus for Bolton, not the sort of ball you want. Ben Murphy, beautiful pass, finds Heffernan. Now they're on the front foot. Denis Buckley stands off. Here he is, the loose head.
Tackle.
Murphy, Josh Ioane, Bundy Ake, short ball for Josh Murphy, who just stumbled, and there was a gap there for Murphy to go through. Ulster down a player through injury. The penalty is given against Ulster right underneath those posts, but someone's going to have to be attended to here.
Yeah, tackle there, then entry in there.
Yeah, great carry, my goodness. Bundy Ake probably gives that ball quicker than he wants to give it, because Josh Murphy's on him. Josh Murphy obviously sees something he didn't, and he goes straight over the top of Postlethwaite. gets in behind them. Connacht looking a little bit inaccurate at times with ball in hand, but if the ball goes to hand, they find space, they look dangerous.
Jude Postlethwaite, he was on the bench against the Pumas in the first game. There was an injury early on in South Africa in that emerging Ireland tour, and came on and played really well, and then started the second game and scored a try against the Western Force.
Yeah, well, for me, they're too close.
Good step, pace to get away from the defence in that match, and Richie Murphy looking for reinforcements.
Maybe more space.
Put in the request to get his man home with the likes of Stockdale, McCluskey injured. James Hume is also in the repair shop.
Yeah. Just wait, man. Are we good?
We'll talk about Connacht's defence there. Ulster's defence has been conceding points this season. Only Edinburgh have conceded an aggregate of over 100 points in 3 games alongside Ulster. Though both teams just back from identical South African tours on the high veld in the heat against the same opposition. Edinburgh playing the Bulls and then the Lions. Ulster the other way round. Edinburgh winning today.
If you give numbers
good win
early,
against the Stormers, their first win of the season.
Numbers early.
And like Ulster, Connacht take the red pill.
Don't walk in. Come on, your hand.
Dave Heffernan, will they go for Prendergast again in the middle of this 5-man line out? At this time it's Josh Murphy, and they come. Heffernan looking to get his hands on the ball. Connacht, have they gone clean through? They have gone clean through. Well, they made that look as easy as squeezing a pimple. Where was the Ulster defence in that driving maul? That's the 7th try Ulster have conceded from a driving maul this season.
Yeah, typically you get your shape in that maul, you kind of take your time, you wait and see where it softens. But Connacht just sheared off, put a bit of rotation on it, and then just went straight through the guts of Ulster. And it's the pace that they did it. They just sheared off and then power through, and yeah, they're looking really physical, really dynamic.
Yeah. That hooker there and moving on
it. It looked like it was easily conceded, but a really good driving maul from Connacht. As you say, great shape to it, great momentum, a lot of aggression, control. Shot clock counts down for Josh O'Mahony. Wind seems to have calmed down here in South Belfast. Yeah, another one. Skewiffy from Josh Ioane. And it was Joe Joyce who got the try here for Connacht. I thought I saw his short, shorn head in there in front of Heffernan. Oh, Josh Murphy, is he taken out in the air there? Former Leinster man. And it's going to be a yellow card for Werner Koch. Came straight in.
I'm keen to see what, if he took out the lifter, that's the damage there. But he's obviously trying to pat the ball back and compete for the ball. If it's yellow, then he's saying he's not in a realistic position to catch the ball. Keen to see it again, what he does to the lifter. That's the crucial bit.
Yeah. On the line, fellas.
I think that's tough. I think he's got high, he's competed well, he's probably touched the ball, just hasn't quite won the ball, but he's realistically, he could win the ball if he pats it out of his hands.
He was kind of tumbled a bit there by his protector, Denis Buckley, as well. But the referee was right on hand. And a hand goes in from Ulster, and bobbling around to Ulster's advantage here.
Away now! Let it come! No.
Ulster get to ground through Alan O'Connor. Need the clear out. John Cooney for Treadwell. Pulls it back for Morgan. Into midfield. for Ben Carson. Started last week against the Bulls and scored a try on for Postlethwaite. Ulster have already lost 2 key players. Henderson and now their inside centre. Stewart Moore out in the full. No man has missed more tackles this season in the URC than Stewart Moore. 11 in total.
No, just trust my team.
Some of Ulster's midfield defending has been porous at times.
Ulster. Rob, stay on there. Stay there. Get him on you.
Connacht, who missed out on the quarterfinals last season, the URC, but in 2023 here in Belfast, they beat Ulster in the last 8 by 15 points to 10. Went out to the Stormers in the semi-finals. Josh Ioane, Bundy Aki, now Mac Hansen, the 2 internationals working together, and now Santiago Cordera. That's Piers O'Connor with the offload for Shayne Bolton, but plenty of hustle and hassle from the scrambling Ulster defence.
Yeah, looking good, making decisions, looking confident, and kind of getting shots away in defence. And everybody knows how dangerous that guy Mac Hansen is. When he gets the ball, he runs sideways and he just causes difficulties. Ethan McIlroy was at the edge. I think the pass from Mac Hansen, he felt like there was enough ball and air time to make that read, got straight up,
hold that gap now.
Made a good hit and then backed it up with another hit in the edge. So obviously that's a licence that Ulster have at the minute to make decisions in defence and make things difficult for the attack.
O'Connor. There goes Seán Reffell. Now Nick Timoney.
Tackle out!
Seán Reffell once made 42 tackles in an Ulster shirt against Munster. He held a record at Saracens of 39. John Cooney, McIlroy underneath it. Nobody claims it. Denis Buckley eventually. Heffernan to Bolton. Andy Warwick bounced off on his 200th appearance. McIlroy makes another brave tackle. Heffernan, Ioane, Bundy Aki. Oh, great work by Boyle. How did he hold on to that? Now they're in a really good attacking position here. Or Connacht, Mac Hansen. Brought down early. Can't give Hansen any space. Now Heffernan. Cian Bolton looking for the cross kick. That's how he's signalling. Josh Ioane. Bundy Aki for Sean O'Brien. Dave McCann makes the tackle, gets the shoulder in effectively. Here's Ben Murphy. Dave Heffernan finds himself Sean Fitzpatrick style on the wing. That's Murphy again for another Murphy, Josh Murphy. Remember, Ulster down to 14 men at the moment. Ben Murphy, Josh Ioane on the inside ball for Mac Hansen. And brilliant work again at the breakdown. Was it Nick Timoney this time who turned the ball over, or was it Seán Reffell? But certainly beavering away the back row.
A little bit of chatting afters as well. Seán Reffell's getting the
collapsing down.
Cameraman thinks it's him anyway. Nick Timoney, yeah, it's Nick Timoney. That's the thing with this Ulster back row. There is such a poach threat from all three.
And then you win the penalty, but mistouch.
Hold on.
Can't afford those mistakes. Here's McIlroy looking to hoof it over the head of Mac Hansen, but he's back there, gets supporting his inside from Josh Ioane, but off goes Mac Hansen, brought down by McIlroy. What a great defensive half he's had.
Use it!
Murphy. Josh Murphy pulls back for Ioane. Bundy Aki. Oh, brilliant from Stewart Moore. What a hit that was on Shayne Bolton. John Cooney looking to play the advantage. 2 knock-ons though, says Andrew Brace.
Almost like Stewart Moore heard your criticism and tried to put that wrong right. Again, it's making decisions on the edge. They could be more passive there. They could be more cautious in defence. But Stewart Moore says no, he's got him in the angle, and he goes in hard, makes a decision. Bear in mind, this is Ulster's defence without Werner Koch coming this direction, so they haven't got as much cover in the backfield. They've got to be a little bit more passive in the front field, but no, they're decisive with it. Really good defence from Ulster. It's created a tone, it's created a buzz and an atmosphere here.
And by the way, round 4 in the URC is the unity round to promote inclusivity. backing the Stonewall Rainbow Laces campaign. So 13 scrum penalties conceded this season by Ulster. We need a good clean scrum here as we approach half-time. This is probably the final play. Can Ulster produce something from this set piece?
Set. Good. Stay there.
Looks stable. Cooney to Stockdale. Around and almost away.
Use it.
Gets past one defender. Now Treadwell. Latch on from O'Connor. Here is Cooney now for Tom O'Toole. Really low tackle from Paul Boyle. Sent O'Toole a tumbling. Now Seán Reffell. Cooney, all the numbers are this side. Morgan, Moore can't get through. Finlay Bealham. Good tackle by Bealham. And Ulster concede the penalty as the clock enters the red numbers.
Leave the ball. Just leave it.
Well, that happened to Ulster twice last week at the Bulls. They were sent back 10 metres, either for throwing the ball away, chatting back to the referee.
Much better, man. Much better. Got to keep that on. We've got to get to the contact.
So the final opportunity of this first half is going to go Connacht's way, not Ulster's. Josh Ioane in deep discussion with his forwards.
Okay, and hold.
Heffernan, Prendergast once more. Ben Murphy, oh, he's through! Ben Murphy, he's going to break his father's heart. Richie, the Ulster coach. They'll be talking about that try over the Murphy's dinner table for years to come.
My goodness, he looks quick, doesn't he? He's had a brilliant start to the season. A lot of people have been talking about him, keeping Keelan Blaine out of the team as well. This is exactly why he looks so sharp. There's not even much of a gap there. And he turnstiles, not sure who it is, and just accelerates.
Tries good, Brycey.
Al O'Connor, was it?
It's his third try already this season.
My goodness, he spotted a gap that was hardly even there. And as soon as he gets through, there's absolutely no doubt he's going to finish that off. What an athlete. He looks so quick to spot that, quick of mind, and then has the athleticism and the pace and the zip to finish that off. Great stuff.
I've wronged the man. It's his fourth try. 2 against Munster, 1 against Connacht, when he 1 against the Scarlets when he ran a great support line. Well, Josh Ioane's kicking has not been the best. Some legendary kickers for Connacht over the years, like Jack Carty, Eric Elwood before him. You can often find Eric Elwood
coming into 15
in the stadium supporting his side, the Dexcom Stadium as it is now known, down in Galway. And what a critical try that is for Connacht with the clock past 40. And can Josh Ioane close the gap to 2 points? Just about. What a climax to this first half at the Kingspan Stadium. It was an Ulster scrummage, remember. They won the ball, they were on the attack, and they turned over the ball. The back chat from Ulster, and Ben Murphy did the rest with his 4th try of the season, just sizzling his way right through the Ulster defence. And Ulster have already lost a couple of players to injury. Iain Henderson, the captain, Jude Postlethwaite as well.
I would be hoping for less errors, especially when they look to go out wide. The ball's a little bit greasy, maybe just not tuck it up the jumper, but set up a few extra phases before striking out wide. I think they need to make inroads in their pick and goes, in their forward carries, in their 3-man pods, make a few more inroads before going out wide, because 1 or 2 of the handling errors have been a result of just getting swallowed up out wide, and balls have hit the deck. So just tighten it up a tiny bit from a Connacht perspective and they should be okay.
Well, they have won on 3 of their last 8 visits to Belfast. It holds no fear for them anymore. Let's head back up to Andrew Trimble and Mark Robson.
Well, plenty of tries in the first half here in Belfast. Ulster showing again that their driving ball is potent, and we had 2 scrum half defence shredding specials from John Cooney and Ben Murphy. The veteran and the young sprite showing daring do. Here's Nick Timoney, collects first possession for this Ulster in the second half.
Use it.
Just wonder what effect on the mindset that late try from Connacht will have on this second 40 minutes. Ben Murphy showing great pace, and a knock on by Boyle, so the advantage goes to Ulster. Cooney to Timoney. Aidan Morgan. Josh Ioane is back there for Connacht, and off he goes, the 29-year-old Aucklander. Good tackle from Ben Carson, and here comes Cooney to Carson, who got back to his feet really quickly and then offered himself in support. Cooney for Warwick, the 200 appearance man. Thought twice about the pass. The channel might have been blocked off. Here's Morgan, switching play for Dave McCann. Cooney for his out half. Here is Moore, pulls it round for Jacob Stockdale. Runs into Bundyaki. Ulster retaining that possession well. Up to the halfway line now, and Cooney for Carson. Treadwell, Moore, dangerous, good hands, Andrew. And now it's Dave McCann. Hand off on Mac Hansen. Pushes him out of the way. Cooney goes in. Connacht on the ball, and they steal the ball through Paul Boyle. And again, there is some talk back from Ulster. That's would you believe, the fourth time in 2 games Ulster have been penalised in that area for pushing the ball away or chatting back to the referee.
Yeah, Brace has no patience for that either. He's
twice now, there's no need.
He's absolutely one of these referees who just will not tolerate that. So whatever's been said, Ulster have had to learn their lesson twice.
Burger returns after the yellow card for taking Josh Murphy out in the air. Andrew Trimble thought it was slightly unfortunate, but
let's go, Connacht.
The 10 minutes has been served. Ulster back to their full complement of 15 players. Connacht taking a long time to get to the line out, an area that referees are supposed to speed up as World Rugby tries to increase the pace of the game. Heffernan and Prendergast is a really good athlete in the line out. Here's O'Brien now for Josh Ioane, and it was Piers O'Connor. Ben Murphy once more for Denis Buckley as Connacht come airing around the corner. Bundyaki, Santiago Codera, and again it's some really good bouldering work from Bolton. Now Joyce already has a try to his name. He's almost there for a second one. Can Ulster hold him up? Great work by Andy Warwick in there. Ben Murphy tries to clear out. Sean O'Brien dips and drives, gets help from Heffernan. And Connacht, joining up the dots through backs and forwards, have scored a mini classic of a try.
I got ground and then held up, but he's going to check it back on.
Is he going to check it now, I think? He was pretty decisive at the time, but...
Then held up all. He just confirmed that now.
Okay, no, Andrew Brace said he grounded it first. Andrew Brace was right there at the time. He grounded it first, and then it looked like he got held up afterwards. He obviously gave up the fight at that stage, but Brace was happy. Jeez, a lot of intent with these carries from Connacht. That to me looks... That looks a little bit questionable. Andrew Brace in a far better position than us, but...
Check.
Come on.
He's gone quickly to award that decisively. Prematurely, it looks like.
I got blocked initially. I thought firstly initially grounded it.
Aggressive decision.
It's held up, right?
The green player's clearly held up.
Yeah. I got blocked by the player coming around. I thought he grounded it first, so held up.
He's held up in goal as well.
No try, held up.
But if he's blocked, then say on try decision, on-field decision is try. Let's go upstairs. But he was very decisive.
Well, it's been ruled off by the TMO, Ollie Hodges. So instead of a try for Sean O'Brien, it's going to be a goal line dropout for Ulster. And that would have been a mighty blow for this home side to have conceded tries very quickly on either side of half time. Bundyaki, Paul Boyle really getting into this game now. Murphy for Joe Joyce, big West countryman. Murphy, Josh Ioane has to take it on his shoulder. Cian Prendergast, man with 3 caps to his name. Josh Ioane Looks inside for Finlay Bealham, who's knocked it on. Ulster can go here. Cooney. Here is Morgan. Finds Stockdale against Hanson. Hanson took him off the ball. It's Ben Carson. Back goes Piers O'Connor. Great work by O'Connor. Hanson in trouble. Stockdale all over him. Breathless stuff.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. We've got to that stage now where even when Mac Hanson's in front of him, Jacob Stockdale puts the ball in behind, and he is so formidable. I think Hanson is a bumps off him as well. Ben Carson on the inside as well, chasing really hard.
Let's go, boys.
Did a bit of a dodge and car manoeuvre there.
That is chaos in there, absolute chaos. The ball popped off quick. 5 limbs and then ran into touch. Anything can happen. You put the ball in there and you cause a bit of chaos.
2 tries already from driving balls for Ulster. Nick Timoney getting some assistance from the 10 or 12,000 fans here inside the Kingspan Stadium.
Don't change! Don't change!
Working hard to disrupt Connacht. There's a lot of bodies on the ground now.
Your players on top of him, more form, doesn't matter.
Yeah, Andrew Brace gave them every opportunity. The ball should be immediately available, and it's not, and he still gave Ulster a couple of seconds. Obviously at that stage then Connacht players go out of their way to make sure it's not available. But yeah, great stuff from Connacht's small defence. Managed to split it, managed to find a way to disrupt that and get in the way. Right from the start, it didn't look as formidable or as well organised a maul as we've seen from Connacht earlier on, and even Ulster earlier in the game.
It's always the danger when bodies go to ground on that driving maul and the ball becomes static. So often it results in turnover.
Balance, everybody, balance. Crouch! Point!
Connacht don't do dull, do they? First 3 matches have all been jam-packed with excitement and tension. Ben Murphy, little fumble, more than a fumble. He's knocked it on, Ben Murphy, under pressure. The Ulster players over, giving her 6pence worth to Murphy. And you felt it was bubbling out there.
The players, just watch 5 here.
That's more than bubbling. That's more than bubbling. Was the first player in there after Murphy had been bundled away.
Yeah, looked very personal. Mac Hanson, not sure who he got upset with, and then Stockdale got upset with him. Dragged him about 10 metres.
14 going all that.
And then everybody else decided to join the party. That's an interpro, Robbo.
Well,
okay, walk away.
Plenty of cortisol flowing and adrenaline.
Walk away, walk away. Fellas, what's just happened there is completely unacceptable. Okay, it started by 14 green, so the penalty is going to be against 14 green. Okay, no, there's no discussion. Penalty against 14 green. He's the instigator. Penalty against them. Take control now as captains.
Yeah, so I didn't see what Mac Hanson did, but he obviously got the attention of Jacob Stockdale and Andrew Brace.
Out 15.
Innocent bystander, says Mac Hanson. Was he?
14's first man in.
There's a little bit of driving Ben Murphy's head into the ground. I'm not sure who that was, that Ulster player.
Is he good, Al?
Mac Hanson joins in.
14 started everything, penalties against him.
I don't think Mac Hanson's that guilty, to be fair.
Yeah, I think that's a fair synopsis. But another line out to Ulster, right on top of this Connacht line.
Ulster come in and form. Back 10-9. Back 10.
So it's Nick Timoney again. Ulster with the Popeye option.
Don't change 5.
Connacht again, disrupting really well. It's illegally this time. So it's going to be a penalty advantage against Connacht.
Okay, spoke to you in the first half about penalties. Doesn't matter.
Oh, yellow card for Josh Murphy.
Yeah, he's gone to the pocket pretty quick there. And his rationale there was he spoke to him in the first half, so typically there would be another warning.
Well, of course, they're down a forward now, and they have to defend this driving ball from Ulster without one of their heavyweights, one of their huge lumps of beefsteak in there. So can Ulster make it tell? Andrew, Timoney once more.
Ball. Ulster to ground. Still moving.
John Andrew. Rumbling forward, Ulster. So close now. Connacht managed to hold that one up. They're working so hard in there again, or Connacht. Ulster have it. And Ulster managed to dart in under the cover of darkness to score another try. Yet again, the product of a driving maul from the line out.
Yeah, absolutely fair, correct result in the end. I thought John Andrew was going to have an armchair ride to the line at the back of that maul, and some Connacht defender just came in the side. Very blatant. I thought they got the try in the end, but probably made hard work of it.
Yeah, I understand. The ball was never available, mate.
I think it's Dave McCann who scored the try, and he did almost exactly the same thing against Glasgow in round one, just pinching one round the edge.
Yeah, you don't need to get your full body over the line, or sometimes guys can try and clear the space and then score the try, but he just nips in quickly while there's a window.
He would have made a good sniper.
Do you think so?
I think so, yeah.
People say that all the time.
John Cooney, John Ioane has missed quite a few points, and well, Ulster's kicking success rate this season just 55% going into this match. The worst of all the sides in the league last season. They were the best kicking percentage team with 86. But Dave McCann, he certainly sees and pounces upon opportunity.
And leads with the ball. It's a little bit risky, but he was happy in his ball control. I think it landed on a boot and then rolled onto the line, so good control from Dave McCann, and spotted an opportunity and executed.
And then his restart, and Cooney takes it and clears it. Very much in the veteran category is John Cooney, former Connacht player, of course, played for Leinster as well.
And on your front man, please, lads.
Iain Henderson off early in this game with an HIA, did not pass the HIA test. He's got a loose tooth as well, somewhere on that head.
The shape of that tooth hole will be Heffernan's gum shield, I'd say. Big old hit, and that probably should have got looked at. Definitely should have got looked at the time.
Ioane, Bundyake, and Paul Boyle, former Irish under-20 captain at the World Junior Championships a number of years back. Heffernan being wrestled to the ground. All very WWE there. Buckley now pulls it back. Ioane, Mac Hansen with a lot of pace. Put it around the outside of that defence. Tackle from Aidan Morgan is a good one.
Down by Green, so we play.
Certainly gets through his defensive work, the new Ulster 10.
Let it come. Okay, that's taken back.
Murphy. Well, it's high, hasn't gone very far. Hansen underneath it. Ulster knock it forward. There goes Sean O'Brien. Sean O'Brien gets through Andy Warwick's attempted tackle to put Connacht on this front foot. Ben Murphy for Mac Hansen to chase, and Stockdale easy for the Ulster and Ireland winger.
We've seen the best of Ben Murphy earlier on at the end of that first half. His pace, his incision, his ability just to torment defenders, and that's a real bit of inexperience from him. Jacob Stockdale reads that a mile away. He needs to hold on to that ball and continue to build pressure. Connacht haven't had any real possession or territory at the start of this half. They need to get into this game and build that momentum again. That was an opportunity.
Using Stockdale's left pin again. Connacht lost that first round match against Ulster 35-33. Lead changed hands 7 times.
Come in.
And then those 2 wins in a row against the Sharks and the Scarlets. 5 tries against Munster, 5 against the Sharks, 3 at the Scarlets. Ioane Bundyaki takes on Aidan Morgan. Morgan goes low and brings him down. Josh Ioane, now Santiago Cordera cocked it in his face. Very fast and hard. Put all sorts of pressure on the Puma, who was just recently called back into Finlay Bealham's Rugby Championship squad, having got his ACL. He was out for a season. Santiago Cordera. Here's Joyce. Cordera. Here's Hansen. Upended. Nowhere to go. Heffernan tries to get on the ball for Connacht. Did he steal it? He did.
Then ball out.
Cordera goes into
use it.
scrum half. He's scrum half sized at 5'8" and 12 stone 8. Really punishing tackling on the gain line from Ulster there. But then they come off their feet and give away the penalty.
Fellas, stop shouting at me. Clear?
Yeah, James McCormick, I think it is there. Ulster really going after this Connacht breakdown, and they're getting on top of them. And they're forcing errors as well from Connacht when they're trying to get into that phase play. But on that occasion, McCormick obviously comes off his feet, just gets a little bit greedy with that counter ruck.
Josh Murphy in the sin bin, focused observer sitting beside him, Jack Carty.
Last warning now.
So Dylan Tierney Martin is on, along with Peter Dooley. Tierney Martin to Joyce. Now Murphy, Ioane. Also getting to the gain line through Seán Reffell. This is good from Connacht, forming a little mini pod and driving forward, winning the penalty. Ben Murphy going to be allowed to go 10 here. Josh Ioane, tackle from Morgan. He's not afraid to get involved physically, is he? Morgan, Bundyaki in behind the attack line.
Okay, let it come.
And Ulster swarm again. Huge enthusiasm from both defences today. Now Murphy once more, Ioane, Prendergast. All bunched on the left-hand side, the green shirts.
Back.
Dylan Tierney Martin misses him out, gives it to Prendergast, the skipper. Murphy, Ioane, can they find a way through this Ulster defence? Bundyaki fails to do so. I've seen too many Bundyaki percussive runs in this game so far. Prendergast from the tip on from Dooley. Advantage to Ulster. John Cooney wanted the ball turned over and moved quickly. But that will be a result for the Ulster defence. They had to absorb a fair bit there.
Yeah, Ben Murphy injecting a bit of pace, a bit of momentum, getting his pack coming around the corner, running hard, looking for offloads.
That's why I called you out then.
Yeah, when he brings that zip, I think Connacht looks dangerous. Ulster managed to gradually slow down that momentum and then got on top of things again.
It's just too punched for him on. Yeah. Thank you. Let's go left to there.
After this, Connacht 3 home games in a row. Leinster Dragons and the Bulls.
Okay, time off.
And the return fixture between these two, the Christmas festive fixture, is at the Dexcom Stadium in Galway on the 28th of December.
Okay.
Nathan Doak is on for Ulster now.
Happy there, fellas.
Aidan Morgan is off. So it'll be Cooney at 9 and Doak at 10.
Not too close.
What about his impact in a 10 shirt for Ulster so far?
Don't creep forward now.
He's been reasonably low profile, as you say. Actually, defensively, he's done quite well. Throws himself around. Considering he's quite slight, he could get targeted with ball in hand. Could do with flattening up a little bit. I think Ulster look generally more dangerous when he goes outside and he gets his big centres and gets that back 3 into the game. he's young, he's 22. He'll continue to grow and get more experience, and as he gets more experience, he'll add more to this team. I think he's had a decent start of the season.
He's qualified.
Use it!
Thanks for being told to use it. Timoney to Cooney. Doak. Werner Koch hunting the ball down. There goes Cordero, and now Bundee Aki. Oh, that's more like it from Bundee Aki, getting past that first line of defenders. Ulster go in through McCann. He felt he had hands on the ball. The referee disagrees.
Okay, leave it now.
Sean O'Brien goes in to retrieve it for Connacht.
Contest good, then we're not.
Murphy, Joshuani for Mac Hansen into the space. Cross comes McIlroy. It's a very efficient game at fullback.
Okay, push.
Cooney for Warwick. Big license,
use
as he's known.
it.
He's qualified to drive an HGV. Here's Cooney. Prendergast attempting the charge down. Oh, brilliant from Werner Koch. Already becoming a favourite here at the Kingspan. And comes in from Peter Dooley. It goes Connacht's way. And it's Shayne Bolton off and running. McIlroy, big favourite to get here. Checks over his shoulder. And Shayne Bolton just puts enough pressure on Ethan McIlroy to shorten the clearing kick.
Yeah, Ulster got a little bit excited off the back of Werner Koch. Successfully reclaiming. Gets in the air nicely.
8-4-9.
Just plucked it. Great job. Then links. I think Ulster just get a bit excited. Look for that off. It might have been Alan Connor. I think it was. Dave McCann very unlucky not to get that turnover off Bundee Aki's charge up the middle. He was isolated. McCann got his hands on the ball, and for me got a bit of a lift as well.
Yellow's back. Come on.
David O'Connor on to play against his brother. Moore. What a position this is for them.
Don't collapse.
They made it look so easy in the first half from this driving maul. And once again they have let the hounds loose. And the Ulster defence has been broken apart with some comfort. The try scored by Dylan Tierney-Martin.
Yeah, it looks pretty easy. It looks pretty straightforward. As soon as they get sorted and organised and into that shape and that maul, it just starts gradually moving forward, and it feels pretty inevitable. Very similar to that first half maul try from Connacht.
That's good pressing.
Yeah, Ulster's maul defence has definitely let them down a little bit tonight.
They've got to do something about this. That's 8 tries conceded this season. Just the 4th game from driving mauls.
Yeah, stop giving away penalties as well. Stop giving Connacht opportunities. Just build that momentum.
Final score in Galway last year, 22-20, 2019 to Ulster here on the return. And so close again. Just 2 points between them and Joshuani, whose kicking has been rather drunken this evening, inebriated. Needs this one. So can he find the confidence from somewhere, having missed several kicks so far? The answer is yes. We're all tied up here in Belfast.
Game on now, big opportunity. Ulster will want to wrestle back this momentum. Can't let Connacht get any more opportunities, otherwise they will absolutely make them pay.
Neil Doak.
All in front?
Yeah, they were. I was about to say that. The Ulster players look to be at least 2 several metres in front of the kicker.
Green 7.
Yeah, we're giving that again, are we?
Option,
crooked feeds.
Ignored for decades, and then suddenly the whistle goes. Conor Oliver comes on for Sean O'Brien, former Munster man, 5 years at Munster, now 4 years in the green shirt. Sean O'Brien thought he'd scored a try, denied. Conor Oliver, who made his debut against Ulster.
Fellas, they went around. Stay down.
Not the biggest flanker, but extremely mobile.
Strong left side too.
Let's go, Callum!
Remember, Connacht won this title in 2016 when they beat Leinster at Murrayfield, 20 points to 10 after topping the table. John Muldoon was the captain.
Stay there.
And he's now back amongst the coaching staff after 5 years at Bristol. Big try. Oh, I thought he was going to give the penalty to Connacht there. But the reset it shall be.
Yeah, the tone of the whistle blew. It kind of sounded more aggressive than a reset.
Reward there. Let's go, quick reset. Okay, and even stronger left side now, okay? Okay, everybody stepping left.
Look at your Wikipedia page today. You have a big birthday coming up, do you, very soon?
The big 4-0.
Sunday week, is it?
You're going to get me something nice, yeah?
I'll get you something nice, yeah.
Go left to it.
It also says in your Wikipedia page that you were an octopus farmer in Honduras. Is that true?
Is that an edit you added in?
Someone's maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody's hacked your page. It also said you scored a hat-trick against Connacht once.
Guilty.
Points!
Something's right.
Set! Say.
Kieran Blade is on. It's caught. Oh, good work by McCann. And the pressure descends upon this Connacht side. Marcus Ray, the 20 shirt for Ulster.
Okay, so on player, fellas. And use it! Last 8.
It's a wee bit more time. Kieran Blade on this occasion. Ethan McIlroy continues his very solid performance. Jacob Stockdale. Treadwell. Doak. Stewart Moore. Hammers it straight into the grasp of Santiago Cordera. Doak has stayed deep. Stockdale to his right.
Retreat.
Hansen takes on Doak. Squares up to him like a goalkeeper. The Ulster 21. Blade. It's David O'Connor.
Black.
Advantage to Connacht. Penalty to Connacht. And a chance for them to dig their way deep into the Ulster half here.
Such a soft penalty for Ulster to give away. James McCormick sitting there. There's no pace. There's no threat to Connacht's attack. They've got no momentum. They're going nowhere. And that's a soft penalty to give away.
You've got to go straight, both sides.
Connacht replacing both locks now. So Oisin Dowling and David O'Connor are on. Alan 19, David 20, and Finlay Bealham has nicely cut there.
We've got to tidy up 3 as well.
He's already been off once in this game.
Tidy up. Come on.
Needs that to be tended to. Andy Warwick was off. Warm applause for the great servant on his 200th appearance. Callum Reid comes on for his first appearance of the season. No Eric O'Sullivan today.
Green.
Ulster have a Friday night game, their first Friday night lights of the season against Ospreys next weekend, and then it's Cardiff and Wales before the autumn international break at the end of this initial 6-match league block. Pete Wilkins will be pleased with what his Connacht side have done on either side of half time.
It looks like security.
CIA tucking down their sleeves.
Numbers.
So Tommy Lasisi is on for the second time. Former number 8, there he is, from Wexford. That's quick work. Dylan Tierney Martin, and Mac Hansen was prowling on the inside channel. Lasisi. Now Blade for Prendergast.
Pulled out, play on.
Flying off her feet. Ball was out though, says the referee. Cordera's not getting anywhere there. Dowling caught by O'Connor.
Okay, last feed, Black.
Timoney attempted to rip the ball clear.
3.
They're running hard straight lines at the moment, are Connacht. Straight into the heart of this Ulster defence. Dave McCann gets his hands all over Prendergast. Ioane, Mac Hansen, Bundy Aki, can he time the pass for Cadera? The chase is on. The bounce goes Ulster's way, and Nathan Doak tries to get the ball out of the in-goal area and does remarkably well.
He didn't go there.
Yeah, did unbelievably well. Great work just to field the ball, know exactly where he is, needs to get out of the in-goal area. And I think, to be fair, a couple of his teammates dragged him out of there. Not sure if he had much say in it, but great bit of fielding.
Yeah, I know.
Great awareness of where he was.
Time is up.
Connacht looks so much more threatening when they go through the hands. When they go a couple of channels wider, they bring in Mac Hansen, they bring in Bundy Aki, they bring in that ability to really threaten Santiago Cordero as well. They look so much more dangerous when they take Ulster on up front.
Clear.
It's a lot of international class in that back line. With Cordero's over 50 caps for Argentina. Bundy Aki and Mac Hansen we know all about.
Sorry, no, just here. Good, Harry, good.
Yeah, but when Connacht go direct, they just look nowhere near as threatening. Or Ulster certainly look like they're playing to their strength. They're taking them on, they're hitting them hard, they're winning collisions.
The way it's shaping at the moment, Connacht look like the most likely winners. But the same you could say about the Glasgow Ulster game in round 1. Glasgow, a bit of thievery by Ulster on that day, getting away with a victory despite the dominance of the Glasgow side. Moore takes it for Ulster.
Outside hand.
Some assistance from Aidan O'Connor. That goes
McCormick.
McCormick.
Release!
James McCormick, who got a start against the Bulls a week ago.
Let it come now. Contest over.
Josh Murphy's back on. Cooney for Ray.
And use it!
Cooney's going to kick this. Has to get it away quickly again. Prendergast was the player trying to charge it down. Did that come off Connacht fingertips?
Hold.
Good work by Callum Reid. Treadwell takes the contact. Ulster trying to generate slow ball. Connacht just about slowing it down enough. McCann from Doak's pass. Carson in to help Bundy Aki at the breakdown. Adds a meaty shoulder. Here's Reid. Dowling tried to tackle him. Reid just rolling away from the contact. Doak on the inside for Carson. The Connacht defence is solid and it's sound, and they've turned the ball over.
Okay, onside. Ball is there, let it come. Okay,
seem to be the masters of the physical confrontations at the moment, Connacht. Certainly the important ones. Josh Ioane, he was shaving a kick too. Now Piers O'Connor played at Bristol for a long spell, where Pat Lamb is the coach. Former Connacht coach, of course. Coached them to the league title 8 years ago now. Blade.
Okay, retreat.
He's looked for space. Thinks he sees some down the spine of the field, but it's Stewart Moore who's got a good, strong left foot. My goodness.
Yeah, very good exit. Just takes his time, reads it well, reads the backfield nicely.
Also on the line.
Josh Ioane goes straight down the middle, takes his time, and pumps it 60 metres. Or to the 60 metre mark.
Al, take the line, please. Okay, Connacht, ready?
Connacht has a couple of sevens medals, a gold in the Commonwealths in Glasgow and a bronze at the Rio Olympics. Stewart Moore retires to the bench.
Said it twice, over there and over there, you're not listening to me.
Free kick to Ulster. As we enter the final 10 minutes. Can Ulster finish in style? Cooney. Callum Reid, those fresh legs off the bench.
Okay.
Drives into David O'Connor.
Advantage off the ball.
There's a penalty advantage coming to Ulster here for a tackle off the ball. Very much in a kickable position, and the TMO's come in as well. He wants this looked at.
Yes, we'll just get the replay for you, Bracey. Held tight.
Corrie Barrett. Oh, that's James McCormick who takes the blow. Andrew Brace has gone to the massive screen in the right-hand corner of the Kingspan to take a very close look at this.
Just where Bill is, Bracey, just looking for another angle.
It's Josh Murphy. Josh Murphy.
That's red, absolutely. Can't be anything else.
Well, he's already had a yellow, so you know it's. That's a red. Has to be a red card.
Yeah, so it's clear foul play because Boyle's taking the player off the ball, leading shoulder, direct ahead for a card.
Agree.
Yeah. Boyle.
Yeah, clear as day, never in doubt.
Easy decision for the officials.
You need to go for HIA.
You would think, having been hit on the head with a shoulder at that force, James McCormick would have to go for an HIA.
We're okay, we're happy? Yeah, mate. Yeah, shot call. The 16 needs to go for a HIA. No, happy?
Yeah, decision to be made there. Okay. Whether they go into the corner, they've been going into the corner all night, but they haven't got that much joy with them all. Granted, they're against a 7-man pack with Connacht. Maybe that was the time to roll the dice one more time with the advantage.
But there's 9 minutes to go. You get the lead and then park the bus
and grind out another 9 minutes with the man advantage.
Yeah. Yep. John Cooney. So often the man of deliverance for Ulster, and he is yet again. So Connacht have it all to do on a red card. Nick Timoney takes that restart.
Okay,
as usual, a very tight encounter between these two sides.
No, it's not back.
John Cooney was actually in Darling this time, tried to charge it down. Cooney gets the kick away well.
Yeah, back on the line.
Ulster have won their last 6 games at home in the URC. Will they make it 7 here? Really tough to 7 forwards. The line-out's been good. Prendergast has been the apex of all that has been good about it. Josh Ioane caught high. Surely, definitely a high tackle. The referee plays the advantage. Connacht's way.
Tackle, release.
Conor Oliver. The ball falls for Ben Carson, but they were on that penalty advantage. Similar situation from where John Cooney landed his penalty. So discussion amongst the big chiefs in this Connacht side. Nick Timoney it was, just scragging Josh Ioane around the neck area. And they're going for the corner.
Okay.
Yeah, to be fair, if they draw level. Oh no.
The cheers of rapturous irony from the Ulster fans. Josh Ioane launching it long, and he missed touch by a considerable margin in the end.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, it's a very ugly one.
Balance, wait for the call.
Maybe the first Ulster scrum since Andy Warwick went off. Callum Reid, big ask here. Needs a big scrum from Ulster.
Corrie Barrett as well on the tight head side. And a free kick for Ulster. So, you know, they could have had a line out right against the corner flag on their ball, Connacht. And a matter of 30 seconds later,
spiral
it's
bomb. A spiral bomb.
Another one? You think so?
Looks like it.
Look, he's holding the. Oh, no. Now, what's that about? Certainly keeps Connacht deep, anyway.
Full line.
And they've got to kick the ball back to Ulster. So they'll retain possession.
That's a result for Ulster.
It is a result for Ulster. Jacob Stockdale, Timoney. It's not a bad play, that, actually. Here's Doak. Treadwell, former winger. He does have a bit of gallop about him. Bernard Cock again with so much enthusiasm, clearing the ball out.
Out!
It's better ball for Ulster. Cooney for Doak. Callum Reid. Stockdale's in the middle of the park. Here's Ray.
In a position to receive.
Cooney. Doak. Ethan McIlroy. It's not going to get past Bundy Aki. Double tackle from Connacht.
Tackle out.
Nathan Doak. Corrie Barrett picked up a yellow card last week against the Bulls. He was under so much pressure at the scrum. Carson beautifully pulled back, and Cock, how did he hold on to that? Now it's Mike Lowry off the bench, just the man you need when he's fresh and ready to go. Cooney, Doak, is this the moment that Ulster seal the points? McCormick, the ball placed for McIlroy. And Ulster line out critically.
Aaron Scarum, some great face play from Ulster. A couple of wraparounds, a couple of tip-ons, lovely stuff. Mikey Lowry adds a lot, doesn't he? Bernard Cock, great pick-up. Mikey Lowry is so exciting. I think he's probably someone we should have seen introduced a little bit earlier, just to bring that injection of pace, and just such a threat. Here does this come off? That's an Ulster line out.
So it's McCormick. It's Marcus Ray who takes it at the front. Here come the men in black again.
Don't change.
Ben Carson's a big fella. He's in there too. And Ulster go full Jurassic. All the big men were in there. And that surely is the try that seals the win for Ulster, a second home win in a row in this season's campaign.
Yeah, that ball eventually works for Ulster. They've been trying and trying. They've gone a number of times, and whenever it really counted, when they had the man advantage as well, they get that shape nicely, get that thing moving forward. Nick Timoney over. Mac Hansen does not want to know on that short side, and rightly so, because there's only one winner there.
That's good pricing.
Well, what a time to score a try on your 150th appearance for Ulster. He scored 10 tries last season. And there's another one tonight. And there won't be too many more critical than that.
I'm correct there, yeah? Reds?
Yes.
Richie Murphy has talked about the need for patience with this young squad. Ulster have not got the money to spend on the big names, the marquee signings that they used to. He says there'll be some rough days, there'll be some great days, but they've got to secure the Kingspan as a source of home wins and points.
Yeah, sure.
Well, 8 points the difference. Going to need a converted try and something else now, Connacht, with 14 men.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jacob Stockdale doing a great job just protecting Nick Timoney.
Oh, knock on by Stockdale. Frustration. But Ulster's left winger gives Connacht a sniff. inside the 22 to do something here on their own scrum. Cooney, did he call for it there? Hard to say, did he? Yeah?
Everybody in the stadium could see they weren't clearly communicating to each other.
Yeah, when you're ready, mate.
Keelan Blade with the ball. Probably thought when Kieran Marmion went to Bristol that he had a run of things at Connacht, but now Ben Murphy's arrived, and Matt Devine was on the Emerging Ireland Tour, scored a try on that trip. He'll be back in Connacht now.
Yeah, tough for him, but he always thrived with Kieran Marmion. That rivalry seemed to bring the best out of both of them, and I'm sure he thought, this is my time to shine. Then all of a sudden, there's so much depth, so much talent coming through the pathways in Irish rugby.
Darned whippersnappers. Richie Murphy, of course, two sons. Ben Murphy, who played today, scored a try. And Jack Murphy, who was also in that Emerging Ireland Tour, got some game time off the bench, but found it difficult to dislodge Cian Prendergast, who started all 3 matches.
Coach!
But right now it's all about Ulster and Connacht, and Connacht need to score a try off this somehow.
Back at the back.
Well, they've got the penalty.
Second one, third one. Pushing past the mark.
Josh Ioane thundered the kick to the corner dead the last time. Much closer to the flag on this occasion. They might be thinking about losing bonus point, or do they still chase the victory?
No, they can't. The clock's gone red.
They can't. So 8 points behind. They have resigned themselves. They certainly can't win it from there at this stage on the clock. So they will be looking to go back to Galway with 1 match point. Or have they scored 4 tries? Is it 2 points? I've lost count. But another point. You check, Andrew. I'll watch the kick. So Josh Ioane, final act of a thrilling game. Yeah, nailed it.
That's 2 bonus points.
Good composure, and it's a second bonus point for Connacht. So they head west with something to take home. But more importantly for Ulster, they have secured a second home win of the season. A little bit of a recovery after those 2 heavy defeats in South Africa to the Lions and the Bulls. It was looking bleak for Ulster when Connacht scored tries on either side of the break. Ben Murphy's scamper through the line-out was exceptional. And then Josh Murphy's red card, and some fine work from the driving mauls again from Ulster. How many have they scored over the years from that particular source? It really has been amazing. They must, though, work on their own defensive mauls, because Connacht's driving maul looked absolutely exceptional today, tearing Ulster apart when the big old Grizzlies got together. Ulster stay at home next week. Friday night they play the Ospreys, and the day of Irish derbies comes to an end. Leinster beating Munster in front of 82,500 people at Croke Park today. What an occasion that was. Ben Murphy is certainly a tremendous prospect, but he hasn't finished on the winning side today. It's Ulster who have won this match by 5 points. Cracking game. Ulster 32, Connacht 27.
Yet another game between these two very